Have you ever gazed into the mirror and felt a pang of frustration at the sight of persistent age spots or dark patches that seem to materialize from thin air? Imagine for a moment discovering a remarkably simple, inexpensive paste you can whip up in your own kitchen tonight. A concoction that promises to diminish those stubborn blemishes far more rapidly than high-priced creams that drain your wallet. We are going to reveal the exact castor oil paste recipe that is currently revolutionizing the complexions of individuals across North America, leaving their skin noticeably clearer and more uniformly toned in a matter of mere days. If you're watching this video, comment solution right now. This method harbors a hidden gem, a pivotal ingredient in a later step that most individuals unknowingly omit. Yet, incorporating this element can amplify the paste's efficacy by an astonishing 300%, empowering it to delve deeply into recalcitrant age spots for truly extraordinary outcomes. Picture this: a modest, homemade paste, concocted in your kitchen tonight using everyday components, could outshine premium creams costing hundreds of dollars, effectively erasing age spots and dark patches in mere days. In the coming minutes, I will meticulously guide you through a comprehensive, step-by-step formula for a castor oil-based paste that is transforming the dermal appearance of countless individuals, bestowing upon them clearer, more radiant, and exquisitely even-toned complexions. Consider the compelling case of Margaret Sullivan, a spry 68-year-old residing in the sun-drenched climes of Arizona. Following countless years of sun exposure in that arid environment, her hands and facial skin were marred by numerous dark spots, instilling a profound sense of self-consciousness that led her to recoil from social engagements. She had diligently explored an array of remedies, exorbitant serums, numerous visits to dermatologists, and even costly laser treatments, yet none yielded enduring results. Then, a mere 5 days after she began utilizing this remarkable castor oil paste recipe, her neighbor was utterly astounded, inquiring if she had undergone professional cosmetic procedures, so dramatically brighter, smoother, and more youthful did her skin appear. Margaret's inspiring narrative is far from an isolated incident. Countless others are witnessing analogous transformations by faithfully adhering to this precise methodology. Let's delve deeply into the scientific rationale and procedural steps underpinning this groundbreaking solution. Before we embark on this enlightening journey, I would truly appreciate it if you could tap that like button on this video. Your support empowers me to continue disseminating these invaluable, time-honored lessons. If you haven't yet subscribed, I wholeheartedly recommend that you do so now and activate the notification bell, ensuring you never miss out on any of our future revelations. Now, let's commence. 1. Unraveling the genesis of age spots. To effectively address age spots, also known as solar lentigens or hepatic spots, it's imperative to first comprehend their origins. These flat, pigmented blemishes, typically appearing in shades of brown, gray, or black, frequently emerge without warning, especially after the 5th decade of life. Their appearance is primarily a consequence of an overproduction of melanin, the pigment responsible for imparting color to our skin, by specialized cells called melanocytes. Over time, relentless exposure to the sun's rays, the natural aging process, and various environmental aggressors cause these melanocytes to become hyperactive, leading to an uneven distribution of melanin within the skin. According to extensive investigations from the dermatology division of a prestigious medical institution, after the age of 40, your skin's inherent capacity to repair damage inflicted by ultraviolet UV radiation significantly diminishes. This decline results in melanin accumulating in concentrated areas rather than being uniformly dispersed, thereby forming these conspicuous spots. These are not merely superficial imperfections. They serve as visible indicators of decades of cumulative cellular impairment stemming from UV radiation, which ultimately manifests as these dark patches. This phenomenon is further compounded by the natural deceleration of skin cell turnover as we age. In your 20s, your skin typically regenerates approximately every 28 days, but by the age of 60, this regenerative cycle can extend to a sluggish 84 days, meaning age spots persist for extended periods without targeted intervention. This profound understanding is paramount because it elucidates why many superficial treatments, such as numerous over-the-counter creams, frequently prove ineffectual. Age spots originate in the deeper dermal layers of the skin where melanin clusters form, rendering effective penetration of treatment a critical factor. Moreover, continuous assault from daily sun exposure, indoor illumination, and even the blue light emitted from digital screens like smartphones or computers perpetually fuels the formation of new spots. Consider the experience of Elizabeth Davies, a 65-year-old from the vibrant city of Miami, Florida, who observed new spots surfacing monthly despite her scrupulous application of sunscreen during her routine daily walks. She later ascertained that her morning ritual of reading near expansive, unshaded windows exposed her to indoor UV radiation, exacerbating the problem. To disrupt this relentless cycle, it is imperative to address both existing spots and proactively prevent the emergence of new ones. Begin by meticulously evaluating your daily sun exposure. Apply a broad-spectrum sunscreen with a minimum SPF of 30 every single morning, even on overcast days or when remaining indoors, as insidious UV rays can effortlessly penetrate glass during peak UV hours, typically between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Diligently avoid direct sunlight entering through windows by utilizing curtains, UV-blocking window films, or simply by repositioning yourself. Furthermore, consider adopting protective attire, such as long-sleeved garments or wide-brimmed hats when venturing outdoors. Elizabeth wholeheartedly embraced these habits in conjunction with the castor oil paste treatment, effectively halting the formation of new spots while simultaneously diminishing the appearance of existing ones. Without diligently addressing these underlying causes, you risk becoming trapped in a frustrating cycle where the emergence of new spots outpaces your earnest treatment endeavors. Tonight, begin implementing these protective measures to lay the groundwork for resounding success. Comment clear skin if you're ready to protect your complexion. 2. The scientific basis of castor oil's extraordinary efficacy. What distinguishes castor oil from other common oils, elevating its status in the battle against age spots and its capacity to foster skin regeneration? The definitive answer lies in its principal constituent, ricinoleic acid, a rare fatty acid that comprises an impressive 85% to 90% of castor oil's total composition. This remarkable compound possesses exceptional anti-inflammatory and profound skin-penetrating attributes, setting it unequivocally apart from conventional oils like coconut, almond, or olive oil. Research emanating from the renowned dermatology department of a leading medical institution underscores that ricinoleic acid can permeate the skin's protective barrier up to 10 times more proficiently than other carrier oils. This extraordinary depth of penetration enables castor oil to deliver its active constituents directly to the dermal layers where age spots originate, effectively circumventing the superficial impediments that render most creams ineffectual. The unique molecular configuration of ricinoleic acid also empowers it to function as a highly efficient carrier, adept at dissolving and transporting other beneficial ingredients deep within the skin, thereby significantly augmenting the paste's overall potency. Further comprehensive investigations, detailed in prestigious scientific journals, unequivocally demonstrate that castor oil actively promotes lymphatic drainage, assuages inflammation, and accelerates the vital process of healthy cell turnover. These mechanisms are absolutely crucial for diminishing pigmentation in mature skin, which frequently exhibits diminished responsiveness to conventional treatments. Unlike harsh chemical modalities, castor oil achieves these remarkable results without inducing irritation in delicate skin, rendering it an ideal choice for seniors. Its inherent capacity to stimulate the synthesis of collagen and enhance skin's elasticity also contributes significantly to a smoother, more rejuvenated appearance over a sustained period. However, it is vital to acknowledge that not all castor oils are created equal. The quality of the oil directly correlates with its effectiveness. Cold-pressed, hexane-free, Organic castor oil preserves the highest concentrations of ricinoleic acid and other therapeutic compounds. Conversely, oils that have been subjected to heat processing or chemical extraction methods regrettably lose a substantial portion of their inherent potency. Consider the cautionary tale of Walter Miller, a 72-year-old gentleman from the Pacific Northwest. For several months, he diligently used a commercially available drugstore castor oil with utterly no discernible results. Unbeknownst to him, this particular oil contained various additives and had been processed with heat, effectively stripping away its healing properties. Upon transitioning to a premium, cold-pressed, organic castor oil obtained from a reputable vendor, he witnessed his age spots noticeably diminish within 2 weeks, and his skin became remarkably softer and more adequately hydrated. When selecting your castor oil, meticulously scrutinize the labels for key descriptors such as cold-pressed, hexane-free, and organic. Steadfastly avoid products laden with additives, artificial fragrances, or chemical preservatives, which can obstruct pores, induce irritation, or even exacerbate pigmentation in sensitive skin. Furthermore, verify the supplier's extraction methodologies and purity testing protocols to ensure maximal potency. Store your precious castor oil in a cool, dimly lit environment, such as a cupboard, far removed from heat sources, to meticulously preserve its active compounds. For optimal efficacy, replenish your supply every 6 months. Utilizing an inferior quality oil can not only curtail desired results, but also introduce contaminants that may inadvertently worsen existing skin conditions. Therefore, make a judicious investment in the highest quality castor oil you can reasonably afford. The transformation of your skin unequivocally hinges upon this choice. If you are still engrossed in this video and finding these insights truly beneficial, please comment number 1 below to indicate your continued engagement. Thank you for your invaluable time. 3. Optimizing skin preparation for peak outcomes. Why do so many individuals fail to achieve satisfactory results with castor oil treatments, even when utilizing a high-quality oil? The fundamental reason lies in inadequate skin preparation. Without meticulously preparing your skin, even the most potent treatments will struggle to penetrate the formidable barriers created by accumulated dead skin cells, natural cutaneous oils, and pervasive environmental pollutants. According to authoritative sources such as the American Academy of Dermatology, unprepared skin absorbs topical treatments with a meager 15% to 20% efficiency, whereas properly prepared skin can achieve an impressive 70% to 85% absorption rate, unequivocally establishing preparation as the cornerstone of success. As you gracefully mature, your skin's innate exfoliation process gradually decelerates, permitting layers of senescent cells to accumulate. These layers, combined with residues from various skincare products, particularly those containing occlusive silicones or waxes, form an imperceptible barrier that effectively impedes castor oil from reaching the deeper dermal strata where age spots reside. Moreover, external factors such as atmospheric pollution or cosmetic products can further obstruct absorption, thereby diminishing the treatment's overall effectiveness. Proper preparation encompasses 2 pivotal stages: gentle cleansing and light exfoliation. Initiate the process by meticulously washing the targeted area with a mild, fragrance-free soap and lukewarm, not hot water to effectively dislodge surface oils and impurities. Abrasive soaps or excessively hot water can strip your skin's natural moisture, precipitating irritation that may unfortunately worsen pigmentation. Subsequently, employ a soft washcloth or a gentle exfoliating pad to lightly slough off dead skin cells. Crucially, refrain from using aggressive scrubs or potent chemical exfoliants like AHAs or BAs, which can inflame mature skin and inadvertently trigger melanin production, thereby counteracting your earnest endeavors. Timing is of the essence. Your skin remains maximally receptive to treatment for a fleeting window of only 10 to 15 minutes following preparation, as natural oils and environmental elements rapidly reconstruct the skin's protective barrier. Sarah Jenkins, a 70-year-old from the picturesque city of Vancouver, British Columbia, had applied castor oil for months with negligible improvement until she became enlightened about this critical preparation window. By meticulously cleansing with a gentle soap, delicately exfoliating with a washcloth, and promptly applying the paste within minutes, she witnessed her age spots significantly recede within a single week, and her skin felt perceptibly smoother and more receptive to treatment. To optimally prepare your skin tonight, diligently adhere to these sequential steps. Firstly, cleanse the treatment area with a mild, fragrance-free soap and comfortably warm water. Secondly, gently exfoliate using a soft washcloth or a hypoallergenic exfoliating pad, concentrating specifically on the areas afflicted with age spots. Thirdly, thoroughly pat your skin completely dry with a pristine towel. Finally, allow a brief pause of 2 to 3 minutes for your skin's natural moisture equilibrium to stabilize before proceeding with the application of the castor oil paste. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons truly beneficial, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still actively engaged with this video. Thank you for your valuable time. 4. The esoteric absorption enhancer for peak efficacy. When it pertains to diminishing age spots, one of the most pivotal, yet frequently overlooked, steps involves ensuring that your chosen treatment can penetrate deeply enough to target the fundamental origin of hyperpigmentation. Abrasive scrubs, potent chemical exfoliants, or harsh mechanical tools can inflict damage upon mature skin, leading to irritation or inflammation that may tragically exacerbate pigmentation issues and impede desirable outcomes. Similarly, a failure to properly prepare your skin can render even the most promising treatments ineffectual, as unaddressed protective barriers, such as layers of dead skin cells or excessive natural oils, obstruct active ingredients from reaching the deeper dermal layers where age spots originate. This is precisely where the secret absorption enhancer comes into play, a deceptively simple yet utterly transformative addition that elevates ordinary castor oil into a formidable powerhouse for eradicating age spots with greater speed and efficacy than many exorbitantly priced dermatological procedures. The heretofore missing ingredient: a minuscule quantity of high-quality, fine-grained sea salt. Most individuals apply castor oil directly to their skin, naively anticipating miraculous results on its own. While castor oil is indeed abundant in ricinoleic acid, a fatty acid renowned for its anti-inflammatory and skin-nourishing attributes, its inherent capacity to permeate the skin's outermost layers is notably circumscribed without assistance. By judiciously incorporating a mere pinch of fine-grained sea salt, you ingeniously create a natural penetration enhancer that effectively unlocks cellular pathways, enabling the oil's beneficial compounds to infiltrate the deeper dermal layers where melanin deposits relentlessly accumulate and form those visible age spots. Groundbreaking research published in a distinguished journal of dermatology provides compelling empirical evidence for this ingenious approach, unequivocally demonstrating that mineral-rich sea salt can generate transient micropores within the stratum corneum, the outermost layer of the skin, without inducing damage or irritation when employed correctly. These ephemeral micropores dramatically augment the absorption rate of topical treatments by an astounding factor of up to 300%, thereby empowering active ingredients to penetrate with unparalleled effectiveness. Furthermore, sea salt is naturally replete with essential minerals such as magnesium, potassium, calcium, and zinc, which not only facilitate this enhanced absorption, but also comprehensively support overall skin health by actively promoting cellular repair, assuaging inflammation, and significantly improving hydration. Unlike synthetic penetration enhancers, which may disrupt the skin's inherent barrier or induce long-term sensitivity, sea salt presents a gentle, natural alternative that harmoniously coexists with your skin's intrinsic biological processes. The dual mechanism of action possessed by sea salt is precisely what renders it so extraordinarily effective in this specific context. At a microscopic level, the minuscule salt crystals provide delicate exfoliation, meticulously removing dead skin cells that can impede treatment absorption, all without the harshness associated with mechanical scrubs or chemical exfoliants. Concurrently, the minerals inherent in sea salt actively bolster cellular repair mechanisms, mitigate the inflammation that often accompanies recalcitrant pigmentation, and cultivate an optimal microenvironment for the castor oil to unleash its transformative potential. This synergistic combination transmutes the castor oil into a potent paste that directly targets age spots at their very source, consistently delivering results that far surpass what the oil alone could ever achieve. However, precision is paramount when integrating sea salt. Employing the incorrect type or an excessive quantity of salt can regrettably lead to irritation, erythema, or even paradoxically worsen pigmentation by triggering inflammatory responses. Fine-grained sea salt is the unequivocally ideal choice because its diminutive, uniformly shaped particles provide gentle exfoliation without abrading delicate facial skin. Coarser salts, such as those typically utilized in culinary applications or bath scrubs, possess larger, jagged crystals that can cause microscopic tears, thereby instigating irritation in sensitive or mature skin. Similarly, common table salt should be scrupulously avoided, as it frequently contains chemical additives like anti-caking agents or iodine, which can interfere with the treatment's inherent healing properties and potentially elicit adverse reactions. The ultimate objective is to formulate a paste with a subtly gritty texture, one that feels efficacious but not abrasive upon application. A highly effective initial ratio is 1 teaspoon of cold-pressed organic castor oil meticulously blended with a small pinch, approximately 1/8 of a teaspoon of fine-grained sea salt. This precise combination yields a consistency that spreads effortlessly without being excessively watery or overly coarse. For illustrative purposes, when I initially experimented with this groundbreaking technique, I had grappled with persistent age spots on both my hands and face for more than 2 arduous years. I had diligently attempted every conceivable remedy, ranging from commercially available brightening creams to exorbitant dermatologist-prescribed treatments, all with disappointingly minimal results. After unearthing the sea salt enhancement method through an obscure dermatology journal, I meticulously prepared a small batch of the paste and applied it diligently to my age spots. Within a mere 10 days, I observed a palpable lightening of spots that had previously appeared utterly immovable, a transformation so striking that my acquaintances began inquiring if I had undergone professional laser treatments. To meticulously prepare the paste, combine 1 teaspoon of cold-pressed castor oil with a pinch of fine-grained sea salt in a small, impeccably clean container. Stir the mixture until it forms a uniform, slightly gritty paste. Before applying it to your face or hands, it is imperative to perform a patch test on a small, inconspicuous area of skin, such as the inner forearm, to unequivocally ensure that you do not possess any sensitivity to either the salt or the oil. If no irritation manifests after a 24-hour period, proceed to apply the paste to your age spots using gentle, circular motions to facilitate optimal absorption. Allow the paste to remain on overnight to maximize the duration for profound penetration. Subsequently, rinse with lukewarm water in the morning. Should you experience any transient tingling or mild irritation, slightly reduce the quantity of salt and retest. This remarkably simple enhancement step represents the critical distinction between superficial application and genuinely deep, efficacious treatment. Omitting it means the castor oil may merely reside on your skin's surface, incapable of reaching the underlying layers where true, transformative change genuinely transpires. If you are still watching this video and finding these revelations immensely valuable, please comment number 3 below to signify your continued engagement. Thank you for your invaluable time. 5. Mastering the exemplary application technique. Even the most potent treatment can fall considerably short if applied incorrectly. The precise manner in which you apply the castor oil and sea salt paste profoundly influences its capacity to penetrate deeply and effectively dismantle the concentrated melanin deposits responsible for the appearance of age spots. Clinical investigations into topical application methodologies unequivocally reveal that improper techniques can diminish treatment effectiveness by a staggering 60% to 70%, which regrettably explains why so many individuals prematurely abandon natural remedies. The unequivocal key to success lies in employing specific techniques that maximize penetration, stimulate vital blood flow, and ensure that the active compounds reach the deeper dermal layers where pigmentation originates. One prevalent misstep involves applying treatments with haphazard or excessively aggressive motions. Simply rubbing the paste onto your skin without deliberate intention can severely curtail its effectiveness, while applying heavy pressure or employing linear strokes may inadvertently push the treatment away from targeted areas or induce irritation in mature skin. Instead, consistently employ gentle, circular motions when applying the paste, as this meticulous technique actively promotes microcirculation, encourages lymphatic drainage, and facilitates deeper penetration of the oil's active compounds. The circular motion also serves to distribute the paste uniformly, guaranteeing consistent coverage over each individual age spot. Timing and temperature are equally paramount. Your skin's absorptive capacity fluctuates throughout the day, with evening applications proving unequivocally optimal due to augmented blood flow during nocturnal rest, which significantly aids in the distribution and elimination of dissolved pigment particles. Furthermore, the temperature of the paste directly impacts its performance. Cold castor oil can regrettably solidify upon contact with cooler skin, creating an impenetrable barrier that reduces penetration. Slightly warming the paste by gently rubbing it between your palms or by submerging the container in warm water for a mere minute renders it more fluid, enabling it to seep into the skin with greater efficacy. However, scrupulously avoid overheating, as excessive heat can degrade the oil's beneficial compounds or cause discomfort. The duration of the application is another crucial determinant. Many individuals err by rinsing off treatments too quickly, severely curtailing the time available for the active ingredients to interact with melanin deposits. For optimal results, allow the paste to remain on for a minimum of 6 to 8 hours, ideally overnight. This extended contact time enables the ricinoleic acid present in castor oil to methodically break down pigment clusters, while the sea salt's essential minerals support cellular repair processes. To prevent the paste from inadvertently rubbing off during sleep, cover treated areas with a thin cotton glove for hands or a breathable cotton cloth for facial spots, secured loosely with medical tape. This ensures the paste maintains continuous contact with your skin throughout the night. Consider the illuminating experience of Charlotte Green from the heartland of America, who had painstakingly struggled with age spots on her hands for many months. She had diligently applied castor oil twice daily with barely perceptible results. Frustrated by the conspicuous lack of progress, yet emboldened after learning about proper application techniques, she began gently warming the paste, meticulously massaging it into her skin with tender circular motions for 60 to 90 seconds, and diligently leaving it on overnight, meticulously covering her hands with a cotton glove. Within a mere 2 weeks, Charlotte observed a significant fading, far more pronounced than she had witnessed in 3 months of inconsistent application. Her triumph underscores the profound importance of technique in unlocking the full, transformative potential of this treatment. To correctly apply the paste, commence by warming a small amount roughly the size of a pea for each individual age spot between your palms until it feels subtly warm to the touch. Gently massage it into the affected area using tender, circular motions for 60 to 90 seconds, concentrating on achieving even coverage and applying light pressure. Scrupulously avoid harsh rubbing, which can irritate mature skin and unfortunately disrupt the treatment's effectiveness. Following application, carefully cover the area with a breathable cotton material to ensure the paste remains securely in place. In the morning, gently rinse with lukewarm water and pat dry with a soft towel, conscientiously avoiding vigorous scrubbing that could cause irritation. By meticulously prioritizing proper technique, you unequivocally ensure that the treatment permeates the deeper layers of your skin, thereby maximizing its inherent capacity to effectively diminish age spots. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons profoundly valuable, please comment number 4 below to indicate your continued engagement. Thank you for your valuable time. 6. Establishing realistic timelines and expectations. Achieving clearer, more uniformly toned skin necessitates patience, unwavering consistency, and fundamentally, realistic expectations. Many individuals unfortunately abandon demonstrably effective treatments because they harbor expectations of instantaneous results or fail to discern subtle indicators of progress. Comprehending the probable timeline for visible improvement and what realistic progress genuinely entails can significantly aid in maintaining your motivation and circumventing discouragement, particularly when working with mature skin, which inherently possesses slower cellular turnover rates. Dermatological research on skin cell turnover in seniors unequivocally reveals that visible improvements in age spots typically commence after 10 to 14 days of consistent treatment, with more substantial fading manifesting over a period of 6 to 8 weeks. Unlike youthful skin, which regenerates approximately every 28 to 35 days, mature skin exhibits a considerably slower turnover cycle, often extending to 60 to 84 days. This implies that even as profound healing progresses beneath the surface, tangible changes may require a more protracted period to become overtly apparent. The castor oil and sea salt paste operates by systematically breaking down melanin deposits and actively supporting the skin's natural renewal process. However, this intricate process undeniably requires adequate time for pigmented cells to be replaced with new, healthier ones. Realistic progress frequently manifests as a gradual lightening rather than a sudden, dramatic disappearance. Age spots may become less distinctly defined or their intensity may diminish week by week, with some spots fading more rapidly than others, contingent upon their depth, age, and anatomical location. Superficial spots, often induced by recent sun exposure, typically respond with greater alacrity, while deeper, more entrenched pigmentation may necessitate the full 6 to 8 weeks to exhibit significant improvement. You may also discern ancillary benefits, such as improved skin texture, enhanced softness, and an overall more harmonious tone, even before the spots themselves visibly diminish. These early changes serve as compelling indicators that the treatment is actively working at a cellular level, even if the most dramatic results are still several weeks away. The compelling experience of Robert Johnson from the vast landscapes of Canada perfectly illustrates the critical importance of patience. After 2 weeks of consistent treatment, Robert felt disheartened because his age spots appeared unaltered to his subjective perception. However, his astute wife observed subtle lightening and a healthier overall appearance to his skin, compellingly encouraging him to persevere. By week 4, Robert himself began to perceive the tangible improvements, and by week 8, his spots had dramatically faded, imparting a more even tone to his complexion. His story emphatically highlights the intrinsic value of objectively tracking progress. Taking weekly photographs under consistent lighting conditions can prove immensely beneficial in documenting gradual changes that might be difficult to notice on a daily basis. To steadfastly remain on track, diligently apply the castor oil paste every single night, even on days when motivation wanes or immediate results are not readily apparent. Consistency is unequivocally more crucial than ephemeral perfection, as sporadic application can lamentably disrupt the cumulative effects of the treatment. Anticipate steady improvement over a period of 6 to 8 weeks, with the most discernible changes frequently occurring between weeks 4 and 6. Some individuals may indeed observe faster results, while others, particularly those with deeper pigmentation or slower skin turnover, may require up to 12 weeks to achieve optimal outcomes. By committing to this natural, affordable approach, you can undeniably attain clearer, more uniformly toned skin without resorting to harsh chemicals or exorbitantly priced procedures that may not be ideally suited for mature skin. The castor oil and sea salt paste method has empowered countless individuals to significantly enhance their skin's appearance using simple ingredients and practical techniques that are easily implemented within the comfort of their own homes. Begin tonight. Follow the steps diligently and implicitly trust the process. Your skin will undoubtedly express its gratitude with gradual, enduring results. That, my friends, is the profound power of the castor oil paste method, a simple, natural solution that has assisted thousands in achieving clearer, more even-toned skin right from the sanctuary of their own residences. So, what profound insight have you gleaned from this video that ignites your excitement to embark on something new? Perhaps it's the paramount importance of meticulous skin preparation, the clandestine sea salt enhancer, or the realistic timeline for achieving tangible results. Share one pivotal takeaway that you are eagerly prepared to implement in the comments section below. We are genuinely eager to read your thoughts. If you found this video truly helpful, please leave your comment below, and crucially, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more invaluable tips to naturally transform your skin and elevate your confidence.